Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angryprepper. Today's video, we're going to talk about how they want you stupid, more fearful, and more of your money. And here's why. So, guys, apparently now in 2023, and it probably started about a year ago, 2 years ago, they want you panicking at all costs, every time, all day. It seems like, guys, every week that goes by or every month that goes by, there's some new thing that can turn into a pandemic rearing its ugly head, right? We have these cases of leprosy coming out. Now, leprosy, I'm going to do another video on the Angry Truth channel, but it seems like the leprosy thing, or the increase in leprosies that are going on, cases that are going on, sorry, it's being caused by the arm ticket. Go fucking figure. Something else we didn't know was going to start. So, and it's more of a reaction to the arm ticket than it is actual leprosy. So it's a weird thing. But I read a whole article on it. I was actually amazed at this breakdown of what the arm ticket is doing now. Because when you don't do your research, guys, this is what happens. You have all of these weird side effects and weird adverse reactions that they didn't even know was going to happen. Anyway, the fact of the matter is, guys, they want you more scared than ever, because more fear means more money. Why does that mean more money? Well, because the anxiety level drives up the amount of prescriptions that are given out for anxiety medications. People now are less inclined to go out and do things, so they have delivery services. They have Amazon delivering to them. So every time they tell you, oh, guys, the Crimean Congo fever, it's on the rise, people are like, oh, shit, I don't want to go outside. They order dinner or order a movie or order some fucking gadget that they don't really need. So we are constantly being bombarded, guys, with fear because, well, we're being bombarded with fear, but us on the Real Nigga Network, we don't fucking hear that bullshit. The normies, on the other hand, they get bombarded with fear. They start getting scared. They start getting anxiety. They go see a therapist. There goes more money. They start getting more anxiety. The therapist's like, here's some anti-anxiety medications. Instead of them, the therapist telling them, go for a walk. Drink more water. Drink warm milk at night. Take these natural remedies instead of, here's a medication. Start this and see what happens. And it's always start this and see what happens. And not so much because they want to see if it works. They want to see if you're going to develop a reaction to it, because these medications, a lot of these new anxiety medications, guys, that came out within the last year or 2 years. There's all of these new ones. I thought they were like the basic ones that they had already. They have all of these new ones that came out. And of course, when you drive up the anxiety level in people because you're scaring the shit out of them on a constant basis, now you got people spending more money, or their insurance spending more money for you to get these medications. And in a lot of cases, guys, people can't afford them, or not that they can't afford it, but they pay like half price or full price for these. And then obviously the poor, or if you're an illegal, you get it for free. So of course, guys, when you start scaring people like they did with the mpox, monkeypox, right? Not that they scared a lot of people with it, because we know who it's going to affect, and the only group of people that are infected. So, but nonetheless, even they got scared and were like, oh shit, sir. And then they went and got the arm ticket, their version of the arm ticket, the monkeypox arm ticket. So they went and got that. So they had those people get scared. And though that was something you could physically see on people, it wasn't like, you know, like Mr. 19, for those that had weaker immune systems, they fucking killed over and passed away. This is something that you could physically see on them, right? Especially when it was on their face. Oh, nightmare to look at. And obviously you didn't want those people out and about, because they were nightmares to look at. Still, guys, we saw them line up for arm tickets for that. Then, you know, when Mr. 19 came around, they were like, we got and they had lines for this shit. Yankee Stadium. Like, out of a movie, guys, they turned the stadium into an inoculation center. So again, guys, the more fear they push, the stupider you get, the more money you spend. It goes hand in hand, right? And with the list of potential pandemics happening every week, it's insane. Malaria, leprosy, the Crimean Congo fever, the Mr. 19.20, right? They have that one. Oh, there's a new one that's going to come out and it's going to wipe. Shut up. Then they have RSV. Then they have, I think it's MERS. They're worried about that popping up again. And then occasionally you see Ebola and Marsburg pop up. Now, I don't recall seeing all of these things pop up all the time, or not all at once at least. I mean, like, it was here and there. You saw Marsburg here, Ebola there, then it died. Now you have all of these diseases happening back to back. And I fear, guys, that there's going to be a real one where they're going to amp it up a little bit to have a higher casualty rate, and then we're going to see some really serious shit. But again, that's my theory. That's my conspiracy theory kicking in. I'm not saying it's true. Again, don't be like that fucking crazy Angryprepper nigga said. Don't say that shit. Just saying that that's my feeling, that there's something that's going to be released. Now, whether it's RSV on steroids or a combination of RSV and Mr. 19, whatever it is, I just have this bad feeling that this new thing is going to come out, and it's going to hone in on kids and elderly only. Those of us who are within the adult age, if you will, not old, but adults, not old people and not kids, sorry, will be okay, because I think they are programming these new ones. But again, that's my conspiracy theory brain speaking out loudly. So, of course, guys, they had 3 more new outbreaks. They had the dengue fever, right? They had Candida auroris, and then they had this new fungal meningitis. These 3 were fairly recently new. And again, they're telling people, oh, the cases are on the rise, the cases are on the rise. Again, leprosy, cases on the rise, but they're on the rise worldwide, right? I think the outbreak was in Texas or Florida, one of those places. But they had cases in India, they had a case in Germany, and I think they had a case in France and a couple other places overseas. I want to say one place is Hungary as well, but I'm not sure. But still, it's happening all over the world. Why is it happening all over the world? On ticket. But anyway, guys, the name of the game is to get you more scared, to get your anxiety up so you become stupid and spend more money. Because that's what this is all about. This is all about spending more money and keeping us in line and keeping us controlled. Now, unfortunately for them, there's a band of us, enough of us, that are not going to be easily controlled, is why I think they're going to come out with something a little more nefarious. Anyway, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Prepper channel.